Hi, Mason again. It's time to find out exactly what's going to happen in the next Syracuse game. This is No Wrong Answers. Here's Brian.
Well, thank you, Mason. Tonight, Syracuse will be playing the number one team in the country, and it is Connecticut. Happens a lot more in women's basketball than on the men's side, though UConn's been number one plenty. On the men's side, they've been number one religiously on the women's side, and the Syracuse women, after a really nice win against a good Iowa State team and a frankly very compelling game to watch on Saturday in the 8-9 game, have advanced to tonight's against UConn in Storrs, a.k.a. a very likely death sentence for the season. Syracuse's last win against Connecticut, as we go in the Wayback Machine, was 20 meetings ago. They've lost 20 straight against UConn. Their last win against Connecticut was January the 2nd of 1996. Less than a year after UConn's first national championship, they now have 12 with Gino Auriemma. Syracuse beat UConn at Manley Fieldhouse 62 to 59. Since that day, spanning from Storrs to Manley Fieldhouse to the Dome to the various names of the Hartford Civic Center, now the XL Center, to the regular season, to the Big East Tournament at the Hartford Civic Center, to Storrs again at Campbell Pavilion, and to Indianapolis in the national championship game, and to the bubble tournament in 01 in San Antonio. Syracuse has played UConn 20 times since then and has lost every single one of those games. And without doing the math on average margin of defeat for the Orange in those games, the number rather large over the years, average margin of defeat. In this document, it's more than 20. This document's missing I think it's 27 straight games they've lost. Go figure. The all-time series on Cuse.com is missing 6 years of results. One of those years they lost to UConn 3 times in the year. But they lost by 4 to UConn in 08 in the Dome. That's the closest they've been in the last 3 decades against Connecticut. They've played them in the tournament multiple times recently. Most recently, 2 years ago, same round in Storrs, an 8-point loss. Did they ever really have a chance to win the game? No, but they played them heads up, and they played a really good game against Connecticut in 2014 in round 2 in Storrs, led by De'Asia Fair. 3 years prior to that, in the bubble, San Antonio, second round of the tournament. Gino wasn't there. Was he suspended or COVID? I forget the exact reason. He wasn't there. Chris Daly led UConn to a carry the 36-point win. It was 83-47. 4 years prior to that, round 2 of the tournament. So this is going to be the fourth straight meeting between these teams in round 2 of the tournament. The 5th straight meeting between these teams in the NCAA tournament going back the last decade. 2017 in Storrs, 30-point loss, 94-64. Final career game, Alexis Peterson and Brittany Sykes. National title game the year prior to that, a 31-point loss to perhaps the best team of all time that was in the midst of a 100-plus game winning streak. At that point. Their last game as members of the Big East happened in the Big East Tournament semifinals, Kayla Alexander's senior year in 2013. The Orange actually hung in. This would have been Brianna Stewart's freshman year, but, we're just kind of down 9, 10, 11. The whole second half ended up losing by 13. And then prior to that, it's just a string of blowouts. 25, 41, yikes. 35, 36. Ooh, a close game, 19, 36. Look at this, a 82-38 loss. It was just beat down after beat down after beat down after beat down after beat down. Syracuse at the hand of UConn. And now UConn rolls in today, guess what, with multiple former number 1 overall recruits in the country when you look at AZ Fudd and you look at Sarah Strong. UConn's really good. UConn didn't even play well in the opening round, and they still won by 40, so no wrong answers. Syracuse and UConn heading out to Storrs, lovely Storrs in Campbell Pavilion tonight. 6 o'clock is the tip-off this evening. ESPN, I do believe, is the channel. 6 p.m. On ESPN tonight, Syracuse and UConn. Q Sports Knower and Circus of Values are right next to each other in the chat. Interesting. Yes, Q Sports Knower. We just did that for the last hour. Feel free to rewatch. And we will do that over and over again for the next month or so. The show started at 11. Welcome to it. So, Syracuse and UConn tonight. What has to happen for an upset? I'm sorry we didn't wait for you, Q Sports Snore. Divine intervention, perhaps, would be the lead thing that Syracuse needs tonight here in No Wrong Answers. And they're going to need people to play just out of their mind. Gino Auriemma was very complimentary of Uche Ezoje, saying she might be the best player that UConn's played against this year, which, considering UConn's schedule, that's a compliment. I think Uche will be fine today. Let's give her 18 points and 8 rebounds in the ball game. No Wrong Answers. Now's where it gets tricky. No Dominique Darius, so you don't have your starting point guard. And against Connecticut and Gino, Syracuse's ability to not turn the ball over tonight could be very key, because they're going to come after Olivia Schmidt or whoever's got the ball in her hands in this game. So that's something important to watch out for. Layla Filia was outstanding on Saturday against Iowa State. I think she'll be decent, but it's going to be a lot harder for the shots to fall against UConn today. 16 points for Filia, but below 50% shooting today for the Orange Guard. Where else to go on the roster? All right, Olivia Schmidt, the breakout star of round 1, 15 points in the game, all on second quarter three-pointers. Yeah, it's a hard, long fall back to earth after a performance like that. Oh, she going to be on the scouting report tonight. 0 points tonight for Schmidt. It's going to get a whole lot harder for her in this ball game. So can Sophie Burrows, who legit can get her shot off, she's 6'2", she can get her threes off. Can she get off the shots tonight? I think she hits a couple of threes, but UConn's going to be very intent at stopping the Orange going off from deep. No Wrong Answers for UConn. They got 2 stars, 2 first-team All-Americans. AZ Fudd and Sarah Strong are both ridiculous players. Fudd can get going from 3. The Orange will have to watch out for that. It's hard to keep her down. 7 threes tonight for AC Fudd in her final game in Gamble. Sarah Strong is just a sophomore, but my goodness, she is good. No Wrong Answers, Sarah Strong tonight, 26 points and 13 rebounds for the other UConn star. And No Wrong Answers final score tonight. You know, it won't be for lack of effort that the Orange don't get it done tonight against UConn, but UConn's undefeated and number 1 in the country for a reason. They're the defending national champs for the reason. They have 12 national titles in the last 31 years for a reason. Final score tonight from Gamble, 92-62, all Huskies in this one. No post-game show planned due to other scheduling obligations this evening. If for some reason I'm terribly wrong in No Wrong Answers and things go the other way, like emergency post-game show, we'll pull strings, we'll make it happen. Not expecting it, but if for some reason we need an emergency post-game show, we'll rally the emergency troops and we will go for it. We will go for it. Yeah, here's the thing, Devin. UConn beats everyone by 30. And Syracuse this year, Syracuse is everyone. Syracuse's season this year, they were very, very good against most teams in the country. When they played really good teams, they got smacked. When they played good teams, look at what happened when they played Duke or Louisville or Michigan early in the year. When they played the really good teams this year, they got smacked around. And I think that's how it's going to go tonight, unfortunately. So UConn by 30, and no shame for Syracuse to have that happen to them tonight. But this UConn team, they are undefeated and the favorite to win another national championship for a reason.